Hello and namaste to everyone. So in my last video of trigonometry, we learned how to calculate value of all the trigonometric ratios for various angles and how we have to learn this table. Today I am going to discuss few examples based on this concept. So let's start with example 6 of class 10 NCERT CBSE textbook, chapter 8, page 185. Example 6. In triangle ABC, right angle at B, AB is equal to 5 cm, angle ACB is equal to 30 degree. Determine the length of sides BC and AC. So basically what are the things which are given to me? This is a triangle ABC. Okay. C, this is A and this is B. This is right angle at B. This is equal to 5 cm. Angle ACB is equal to 30 degree. And now I have to find out the sides BC and AC. Right? Okay, let's see how are we going to do this. Sine of C, sine of angle C is what? Side opposite to angle C upon hypotenuse. Right? Sine of C, that is sine of 30 degree, because C is equal to what? 30 degree is equal to, which side is opposite to angle C? AB upon hypotenuse is what? AC. Right? And sine of 30 degree is equal to what? Half. We can see from the table that sine of 30 degree is equal to half. AB is equal to what? 5 centimeter. And AC is what we need to find out. Right? So let's cross multiply this. 1 into AC is equal to 5 into 2. 1 into AC is what? AC, and 5 into 2 is what? 10 centimeter. Right? 5 into 2 is what? 10. Therefore, AC is equal to what? 10 centimeter. So I have find out the value of AC. How are we going to find out the value of BC? See, there are two methods for finding out the value of BC. Let's discuss both the methods. One method can be, let's do this with this method. Tan of 30 degree will be what? Or you can say tan of angle C will be what? Side opposite to angle C upon side adjacent to angle C. Which side is opposite to angle C? AB. And which side is adjacent to angle C? BC. Right? And what is tan of C? That is tan of 30 degree. And tan of 30 degree is equal to what? 1 upon root 3. And AB is what? 5. This is going to be BC. So BC into 1 is going to be equal to 5 into root 3. So BC is going to be equal to what? 5 root 3 centimeter. So this is the first way to calculate BC. Let's see another way to calculate BC. Using Pythagoras theorem, can I say AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square? Right? Where AC square is what? That is 10 centimeter. So 10 square is equal to what? AB square is? Will be 5 ka whole square plus BC square. That is 100 minus 25. 10 into 10 is 100 and 5 5 is 25. Taking this to this side, I get this as BC square. So BC square is equal to what? (75 centimeter). 75 centimeter square, right? BC square is this. Now BC square is 75 centimeter square. So BC will be equal to under root of 75 centimeter. Right? BC square is equal to 75 centimeter square. Write centimeter square here. Then BC will be equal to root of 75 centimeter. Now if I factorize, it will be equal to 15 5s are 5 3s are 15 into 5, right? This is what BC is going to equal to. As there are 2 5, can I take 5 out? This is equal to 5 and this 3 will remain under root. Why? Because this is only, there is only one 3. So BC is equal to 5 root 3 centimeter. So these are the two methods using which we have calculated the value for AC and BC. Let's move on to example 7. In triangle PQR, right angled at Q, PQ is equal to 3 centimeter. PQ is equal to what? 3 centimeter and PR is equal to what? 6 centimeter. Determine angle QPR and angle PRQ. So this is your triangle PQR. Okay. Right angle at Q. PQ is equal to what? 3 centimeter. PR is equal to what? 6 centimeter. I have to determine angle QPR. I have to find angle QPR and I have to find angle PRQ. That means I have to find angle, this angle, and I have to find this angle. Okay. Let's see how am I gonna do this. See, let this angle be theta. Okay, let this angle be theta. Can I say sine theta is going to be equal to side opposite to angle theta upon hypotenuse? Now which side is opposite to angle theta? PQ and hypotenuse is what? PR. So sine theta is equal to what? PQ upon PR. Now what is the value of PQ? PQ is equal to 3. What is the value of PR? That is equal to what? 6. So can I say sine theta is equal to half? Now when is sine theta equal to half? If you check this from your values of trigonometric ratio, like if you see the whole table which we have drawn in the previous video, can I say sine theta is equal to half only when theta is equal to what? 30 degree, right? Sine theta is equal to half only when theta is equal to 30 degree. So can I say theta is equal to 30 degree, right? So I can say theta is equal to 30 degree. That gives me angle PRQ is equal to what? 30 degree. Angle PRQ is what? 30 degree. Now I know, and another thing what we have to find out is angle QPR. This is what we have to find out. We know that the sum of all the internal angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degree, right? So can I say that angle QPR plus angle PRQ plus angle PRQ RQP is supposed to be equal to 180 degree? Using the property of triangle, that the sum of all the internal angles of the triangle is equal to 180 degree. Now what is angle QPR? QPR is what we need to find out. Angle PRQ is what? So let us say angle QPR as x degree. So x plus PRQ is what? PRQ is 30 degree. And RQP. RQP is what? 90 degree. Is supposed to be equal to 180 degree. So x degree plus 120 degree is equal to what? 180 degree, right? So x is equal to 180 minus 120. That is equal to what? 60. So what is the value of x? The value of x here is what? 60. So x is equal to 60 degree. Therefore I can say that angle QPR is equal to 60 degree. Okay, QPR is equal to 60 degree and angle PRQ as calculated is equal to 30 degree. I hope this question is clear to you. Let's move on to example 8. If sine of angle A minus B is equal to half and cos of angle A plus B equal to half. This is what it is saying, sine of A minus B is equal to half and cos of A plus B is equal to half, where A plus B is less than equal to 90 degree. Clearly saying that A plus B lies between 0 and 90 degree. Right? A plus B lies between 0 and 90 degree and angle A is greater than B. Then find out the value of angle A and B. Okay, when is sine theta equal to half? Sine theta is equal to half when theta is equal to 30 degree. Similarly, cos theta is equal to half when theta is equal to 60 degree. So, if sine A minus B is equal to half, then using this, let this be your first equation, let this be second equation, and let this be your third equation, and let this be your fourth equation. So using equation 1 and 3, sine of angle A minus B equal to half and sine of theta is equal to half when theta is equal to 30 degree, I can say A minus B is going to be equal to 30. And using equation 2 and 4, cos of angle A plus B is equal to half or cos of theta is equal to half when theta is equal to 60 degree. I can say A plus B is equal to what? 60, right? A minus B is equal to 30 and A plus B is equal to 60 degree. Now let's add these two equations, right? Let this be 5th and let this be 6th. Adding both the equations, I get 2A on left hand side and 60 and 30, 90 degree here, right? That's how I get A as what? 45 degree. A is equal to what? 45 degree. Now let us put this in any equation. Let's put the value of A as 45 degree in equation 5. Then A minus B is equal to 30 and A is equal to what? 45 minus B is equal to 30. So 45 minus 30 is equal to B. That gives me B as nothing but 15 degrees. Are these things satisfying our equalities which are given in this question? Is A plus B between 0 and 90 degree? Yes, 45 plus 15 is 60 degree. So it is between 0 and 90 degree. Then second, is A greater than B? Yes, A is 45 degree and B is 15 degree. Therefore, it is satisfying this equality also, that A is greater than B. Therefore, I can say, so basically it is solving both these things, that A plus B is between 0 and 90 degree and A is supposed to be greater than B, so it is solving this equation also. So this is how I can say that A is equal to 45 degree and B is equal to 15 degree for this question. Okay. So with this we have completed example 8. With this we have completed example 8 of chapter 8, Introduction to Trigonometry.